Hi guys, in another tutorial I showed you how to make this heart, and also in another tutorial I showed you how to make the granny squares that are going to be part of this blanket, baby blanket. So for this tutorial I'm going to be showing you what you need to do to turn your heart into a baby blanket using the granny squares and the puff flowers. So once you've done the tutorial and you have your heart completed, what you need to do, just one second. Okay, what you'll need to do on the bottom part of the heart, the two corners should be full flowers. And you'll have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 across the bottom. And then the second row, you'll have half flower on each side, and you'll have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 9 flowers here and 2 half. And then when you get to the next, you'll have 4 full flowers on each side of the tip of the flower. And then the next one, you'll have 4 full flowers and then 2 halves on each side. Then the next row with the 3 flowers, you'll have 3 full flowers on each side. And then when you get to the 4, you'll have 2 full flowers and a half on each side. 2 full flowers and 1 and a half of one. There's 2 full flowers for the 5 row of 2 on each side. And then when you have your row of 6 flowers for your heart, you'll have 1 and a half flowers on the side. Then when you get to your 7 row of flowers, you'll have only 1 full flower on each side. So you're going to come to your 8th, which is the largest row of flowers for the heart. You're going to only have a half flower on each side. And then you'll have the top of the heart that you're starting. You'll have 3 and 3, part of the heart. You'll have 1 full flower in the middle, and then 1 full flower on each side. Then the very top tip of the heart, you'll have 2 flowers, 2 flowers. In the center of those, you'll have 2 full flowers. And then on either side of those, you'll have 1 full flower and a half. And then again at the top here, your first row above the flower will be 9 full flowers. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Then the very last row will be 8 flowers with 2 half on each side. So once you've made all your flowers and you're up to this point now, then I'll show you how to start the border on this. When you're doing a half flower, what you want to do is do your connections like you would a regular flower. Like if you were going to do one like this, start from your very first petal. So you do your center, then you do your first petal, and then do your first connection for your petal, which in this case would be this one. You do your connection here, and then you do your next petal, make your connection, just like you would if you were doing a full flower. Only after you get your 4th connection, like you would here, every flower has 4 connections. You would just not do the last 2 petals. So you just don't do the last 2 petals. You slip stitch into the next, slip stitch into the next stitch, and then you would just chain 1 and cut your yarn. And you want to make sure that your corners, even see, they don't have something to connect to on your 4th, you still want that 4th petal. So do your connection of 3, and then just go ahead and make your 4th petal and leave it. Just don't, no attachments. Then just make sure you finish your 4th petal on each side, because it does matter for how the finalized look is. So make sure all of your half pieces will have 4 petals. And they're going to be a different border for the top and the bottom, because it's a straight row of flowers. and then there'll be a way you'll do the sides that have the half flowers and the main flowers. So I want you to start with your heart facing this way, facing the right way, and then you can start on this side. And it's the same if you want to flip it over and have your puff hearts facing you. You can do that as well. You'll be starting from this side, but it'll be the same how you started, no matter which side you decide to use. So I'm going to be using white whenever I do my actual border, but so that you can see what I'm doing, I'm going to be using this purple color. When we did the flowers, we used a 4.5 millimeter hook. When you're ready to start the border, you want to switch to a 5 millimeter hook or size H hook. Also for this project, besides a 5 millimeter hook, you're going to be using the same ply yarn. This will be a different color, but it's still the same ply, which is 4 ply for the US and 10 ply for Australia. So once you've decided which side of this you want to use, I think I'm going to use my puff flower side. My daughter said that's the better looking side. Let me get a little closer here. Okay, as you know, as you've been attaching these flowers, that they all have these chain 3 sections here. And then they have the top section where you connect to make the puff stitch. So I'm going to be calling this the top puff stitch connection. So when I say the top puff stitch connection, I'm talking about this little stitch at the top. And when I say your chain 3 space, I'm talking about this or this space here. These are your chain 3 spaces. It's very important to remember. Now, to start this side, we're going to be working on this side only. So we're only going to be using this chain 3 space to begin. So go into your first chain 3 space and attach your yarn with a single crochet attachment. So its only difference is instead of pulling through, using this loop to pull through, to slip stitch, you just yarn over, do a single crochet instead. You want to put 3 single crochets in this chain 3 space. So that's 1, 2, and this will be my 3rd. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn to my side, because this is the side I'm going to be working with. Now, you have 4 unfinished, from your flower. So these are the next 4 stitches you're going to be doing a single crochet in. So you'll do 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then now you have another of the chain 3 spaces here. You're going to put 1 single crochet. And that's how you will finish every half flower on this side. And in the corner, this is a corner, so of course this has 3. But on normal, you'll put 1 single crochet. You'll single crochet in each of the 4, and then 1 on this side as well. But since this is a corner, it has 3. Okay, and when you get to these lower ones, you want to do 2 double crochets using this chain 3 space here on this flower. So put 2 double crochets in that 1 chain 3 space. And now in between the petals, you'll have a stitch. And if you cannot find the stitch or put your hook through it, you can go down into the stitch of the actual flower and do a double crochet in that one. Just find somewhere in between these 2 petals to put it, whether it be here or in this actual stitch in between. And then again, you want to put 2 double crochets in the chain 3 space of this flower. So all full flowers on this side will be worked 2 double crochets in the chain 3 space, 1 double crochet in between the petals, and then 2 double crochets in the chain 3 space. Now we're starting again half flower. So in the chain 3 space of the first petal, you will put 1 single crochet, and then you will put 1 single crochet into the next 4 petals. Stitches, sorry. 2, 3, and 4. And then we come to our next petal, and you want to put a single crochet into this chain 3 space. So again, we have single crochet in this chain 3 space. We've worked 1 single crochet in the next 4 stitches, and then 1 single crochet into the chain 3 space of the other petal on this side. Now we're going to our next full flower. Again, the first petal, we're going to be putting 2 double crochets into this first chain 3 space. Then we're going to put a double crochet in between the 2 petals, and then we're going to finish it by putting 2 double crochets into this last chain 3 space. Just like that. 2 double crochets, 1 in between, 2 double crochets. And again, our half flower we have here, do a single crochet in the first chain 3 space, and then do a single crochet, 1 single crochet in the next 4 stitches, and then again you want to put 1 single crochet into the chain 3 space of this petal. And you just want to continue this pattern all the way until you get to the corner. And then I'll show you how to do your corner space. Okay, I'm getting to my last flower here on this side. You should have a full flower as your last flower. I'm going to start to work this flower like I did the other ones, putting my 2 double crochets and putting my 1 double crochet in between the petals. Oops. Okay, but this last corner here, this chain 3 space, I want to put a single crochet, and then my top puff stitch, I'm going to put a single crochet. And now I'm going to skip this chain 3 space, and then in this middle space in between the petals in the stitch here, I'm going to put 2 double crochets, 1, 2, chain 1, and in that same space put 2 double crochets. All into that same space. And then now we're going to be starting our side, bottom side. So these are the tip of our bottom part of our heart. So we're going to be doing one of the top or bottom sides are done the same way. This happens to be the bottom, but you'll do the top part the same way. So once we've got our corner, we're going to be starting our top. We'll be doing it all the same way. We're going to go into this first chain 3 space and do a single crochet. And then in the next, the top puff stitch, you're going to be putting a single crochet. Then again, in this chain 3 space, put a single crochet. Now, from here on out, this is how you're going to continue to do this. When you get down to this next part of the flower where it kind of dips down here and here, you're going to be putting 1 double crochet in this one, 1 double crochet in this one. So all the lower petals, you just put 1 double crochet into that chain 3 space. So that's 1, find the next one, put 1 double crochet. Then when you come up to the top middle petal, it'll always be done the same. Do a single crochet in the chain 3 space, 1 single crochet in that top puff stitch, and then 1 single crochet in the other chain 3 space. And then again we have 2 bottom petals here. Just going to put 1 double crochet in this chain 3 space and 1 double crochet in this next chain 3 space. And then again, this is the top petal, so again we'll do single crochet in the first chain 3 space, single crochet in the top puff stitch, and then a single crochet in the other chain 3 space. And then you will just repeat again and again for the whole round. This is a lower one, so I'm going to double crochet here, double crochet here. So it works out as double crochet, single crochet, 3 single crochets, and then 2 double crochets again. So just continue that all the way down, doing each petal the same way, and I'll see you when you get back up to your next corner. Okay, I'm on the last flower on this side, which makes it my corner flower. You want to work the very last flower as usual with the 1 double crochet. But this one, you also want to work the same by putting your single crochets. So it's just like this, except when you get to this section in between the flowers, we're going to be starting our corner. You'll work it like this. Put your 2 double crochets in between the petals, chain 1, and put 2 double crochets in that same space. So the last flower will be worked as normal until you get to your last petal. You'll stop and do your 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. So it's double crochet, 1 single crochet in each of the top, and then 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. So that's how you're working this last flower petal. Then you'll turn and now you'll be putting 1, like you did before, 1 single crochet in that chain 3 space, 1 single crochet in the top puff flower stitch, and then 1 into this chain 3 space. So you're working this petal exactly how you did this petal on this side. This is where it starts to change. You're going to be working your side now the way you did your other side. So your next stitch in this chain 3 will be a double crochet. And then now your half flowers will be worked the same. Do a single crochet in that chain 3 space, and then do 1 single crochet into the next 4 stitches, and then a single crochet in the chain 3 space of the last petal. To the next petal, the next flower, which is down, you'll work it like you did the other side. You'll put 2 double crochets to the first chain 3 space. Then you'll put 1 double crochet in between the flowers, and then 2 double crochets into this chain 3 space. Then again, you'll put 1 single crochet. Then you'll work 1 single crochet into the next 4 stitches. And then in the last chain 3 space, do a single crochet, and then you'll repeat 2 double crochets, 1 double crochet in the center, 2 double crochets. You're basically repeating what you did on this first side row. So your sides will be worked the same, and your top and bottom will also be worked the same. So just continue around this side, and I'll show you what to do when you get to your next corner. Okay, we've come to our last flower on this side, which is half flower. Going to work it the same. Single crochet in the chain 3 space, single crochet 1 in the next 4 stitches. But when you get to this last petal here, I want you to single crochet 3 into this first chain 3 space, then single crochet 1 into this top puff stitch, and single crochet 1 in this next chain 3 space. And then now you can turn your work. Now you're going to be doing a top, the last top area. So you're going to be working them the same. So you'll be putting a double crochet into the last petal of this corner flower here, and then another double crochet starting the next flower, and then you'll be putting 1 single crochet into the chain 3 space, 1 double crochet into the top puff stitch, and then 1 single crochet into the chain 3 space, just like you did on the opposite side. Remember how you put 1 double crochet in each of the lower petals, and then every top petal you put a single crochet in chain 3, top puff stitch, and then chain 3, and then again you'll repeat by doing 1 double crochet in this bottom, 1 double crochet in this bottom chain 3 space, then repeat. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing for this other side. Every time you come to a lower petal, on one of the lower petals, you just do a double crochet. And then when you get to the center top petal, you work the same way. Single crochet in the chain 3 space, single crochet in the top puff stitch, and then single crochet in the other chain 3 space. Then you'll do your double crochets again. And this is how you will work this side as well. Okay, on my last flower here, I'm going to keep working the same way, double crochet, single crochet in my chain 3, single crochet in my top puff stitch. Now this one's already been worked with 3 single crochets that we started with. So you just want to slip stitch into that first single crochet connection that we did. And now chain 1, go into that same space, and do a single crochet. And then do a single crochet in each stitch around. It's going to help make this be a lot more defined and solid. So go through, and I'm going to go ahead and change colors because I want my border to be white. So just continue to put 1 single crochet in each stitch around, and I'll see you when you get back up here.